Hello, today is Monday, August 25th, 2025. I'm Tony Mangino from TC2, and this is Staying Connected. If your organization still has legacy Verizon voice, non-IP IVR, or access services in your inventory, changes are coming, and they're coming on a fixed timetable. Verizon has put out formal notice. These services are being retired, and customers need to move to alternatives well before the withdrawal date. Now, to unpack exactly what's happening, how it fits into the broader industry trend, and what steps procurement leaders should take right now, I'm joined by our guest, Brian Carricker. Brian's a telecom expert here at TC2 who's been tracking these transitions for years. Great to have you here today, Brian.
Thanks, Tony. This is one of those situations, Tony, where if you're not directly a network person, it's going to hit your desk from a procurement or contract management standpoint. And the sooner you get going on this, the better opportunity you to control the situation.
All right, Brian, let's start with the basics. What's Verizon doing?
They're modernizing their infrastructure by discontinuing a range of older TDM services and moving the customers towards their IP-based solutions. This is happening across the industry, and it's been going on for years. The official reason is enhanced capability and optimized network investment, but the underlying drivers really is the legacy voice platforms are expensive to maintain. They don't scale. The redundancies poor, and integration with modern technologies is another complicated subject.
And Brian, this isn't just about Verizon. The whole industry is moving in this direction.
That's exactly right. Fierce Network recently ran an op-ed pointing out that the FCC had accelerated the copper retirement rules, giving the carriers a whole lot more flexibility. And one of them was that they could turn down the services with 90-day notice to their clients. The thing that's so crazy here is we've seen them shut down services before. We've known this was coming, but this is the first time we've seen them post exact dates on when they're going to sunset services.
Let's talk about those dates so nobody forgets them.
September 1st, which is a week away, Verizon is going to stop taking orders for these things. They're going to stop taking move, add, change orders for existing customers. And then on November 1st, they're going to start physically decommissioning these services. And once they're gone, once this decommissioning happens, they're gone. You have to remember that Verizon says that it's at least a 60-day transition time for migration, but these can be complex setups with multiple sites, voice, data, call center. There's a bunch going on here, and you need to allow for a whole lot more time than that, for sure.
And if you think, well, they'll probably just extend that deadline, you could end up in trouble.
Exactly. These dates need to be treated as a hard deadline and plan backwards with your set of procurement and project milestones that you need to incorporate.
Brian, let's do a quick walkthrough of the services Verizon is retiring.
There are three main categories. The first one is their long-distance voice services. That's interstate and inbound, outbound, international toll-free options, intrastate long distance. If you have TDM-based long distance, switch digital service, all of those will be disconnected and discontinued across the US and Washington, D.C. And then if you have non-IP-based IVR services, enhanced call routing and things like that, those will also be going away globally. Verizon's going to want to move people to their IP contact center with their IP IVR solution. They're also moving away from the local services like ISDN PRI, full T1s, digital PBX trunks, and that's across all 48 states and in Washington, D.C. These are the access lines that we see in a lot of places for on-prem PBXs and call center systems. The key point here is if you've got long distance, if you've got toll-free service, routing on these circuits, when you turn the circuits down, those services go away as well. So there are dependencies on these circuits that we're all using, and they go down when the circuits go down.
Right. Just to put this in the proper context, Verizon's move fits into this broader wave of network modernization we've been hearing about for years now.
Exactly. This is part of a larger telecommunications life cycle. The industry builds out a technology, it reaches saturation, and then it is eventually replaced, bringing more efficiency and more capabilities. And they're at different places. But right now we have a fixed retirement schedule. That's the real key here is the schedule is fixed.
And that means procurement and IT teams have to think in terms of program management, not just, service replacement.
That's exactly right. This is as much about project governance as it is about technology.
Brian, give us a little insight on what the migration path might look like.
First, I would check and confirm whether your business is using these services and simultaneously contact your account team as soon as you can. From a Verizon perspective, they want to keep your business. They just want to move you from the old legacy stuff to the IP-based equivalent, the SIP trunks for voice and then internet and broadband access for data, and then their IP contact center for their IVR. They want to help you with that, but you need to engage them to make sure you don't fall through the crack.
So the question isn't just what replaces this circuit, it's what's the right architecture for our enterprise in 2026 and beyond. For example, we do a lot of work here at TC2 helping customers along that transformation path from those legacy PBX systems to UCaaS platforms.
That's exactly right. I mean, you're 100% right there.
Thanks, Brian. It certainly sounds like time is of the essence for certain of these Verizon customers with these legacy services. And for our listeners, if you'd like to learn more about what Verizon's recent notice might mean for your enterprise, or if you'd like to discuss other technology strategy, sourcing, and cost reduction needs with Brian, me, or any of our TC2 and LB3 colleagues, please give us a call or shoot us an email. You can also stay current by subscribing to Staying Connected, by checking out our websites, and by following us on LinkedIn.